Okay, good afternoon. Welcome. November 16th, 2016, 4:30 p.m. We'll call the council meeting to order. Roll call, please.
Pete Hamill.
Here.
Randy Funker.
Here.
Brad Hint.
Here.
Greg Gills.
Here.
Zach Sawyer.
Here. Any public comments? Okay. Consent agenda. Any questions, comments on those? We have a motion.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Support.
Roll call, please.
Hamill.
Aye.
Hint.
Aye.
Sawyer.
Aye.
Gills.
Aye.
Funker.
Aye.
Okay. Item number 3 on the agenda, a public hearing for the capital improvement plan. Do you have any comments?
No.
Or
No oral
Public?
or written.
okay. We have a motion to close the public hearing.
So move.
Support. Okay. Todd, any comments? Ange? Roll call, please. Excuse me.
Sawyer.
Aye.
Funker.
Aye.
Hamill.
Aye.
Hint.
Aye.
Gills.
Aye.
Yeah, as far as the 5-year CIP goes, you all have a copy of it. As you know, seeing and asking's coming up in budget time. Years 2 is serious. Year 3, 4, 5, it gets, it's a little more of this is what we think may happen. So with that, I'm just going to open it up. If you guys have any questions about any items that are in any of the years, we can certainly attempt to ask any questions you have.
And as we move through these, most of them will come back to the council for approval.
All of them. I mean, this doesn't, by approving this, you're not giving us authority to expend money. You're just proving that you think our plan is okay.
And on some of those, we can back up a year if we have to. And
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
If it comes button, even if it's year 1, and you tell us, hey, this isn't going to work, well, then you'll probably see it again the following year, and then we can talk about priorities and stuff at that time.
Yeah, because I had that question. I had a couple phone calls, and they heard we were doing capital improvement. And how are you going to pay for it all? I said, this is just a preliminary. This is a forecast of what we want to do, but
Right.
I said we have to have funds to do them.
And I let department heads obviously have input into this, and I tell them to think to try not to think about the dollars and cents in this plan. Think about what you need, and then we'll worry about the rest later.
Yeah.
It's a good roadmap. Any other questions, comments? Do we have a motion to approve?
We did. Didn't we?
That was to close the hearing.
To close the hearing.
Oh. I'll make the motion to approve.
Support.
Roll call, please.
Hint.
Aye.
Hamill.
Aye.
Gills.
Aye.
Funker.
Aye.
Sawyer.
Aye.
Okay. We're taking no action on the approval of the library director tonight. Now we'll have the fiscal year 2015-2016 audit, and we have Tom from Winter and Save.
Good evening. My name is Tom Heinrichsen. I'm the manager in charge of the audit out of Winter Saving Company out of Spencer. We've done the audit for many, many years. We're just going to go through the major items in this really, really quick, hopefully. City officials are listed. Page 2, 3, and 4 is our audit. The financial statements themselves are the responsibility of the city. Our responsibility is to opine on whether they're fairly stated in all material respects on the basis of the cash receipts and disbursements method of accounting, which is the accounting method the city uses. It's a 2.5 page opinion, but it's unmodified. In other words, it's a clean opinion. Getting wrong with a financial statement. Pages 5 and 6 is what's called the government-wide cash basis statement of activities and net position. You have the disbursements for all the funds of the city, and then the direct receipts, charges, operating grants, capital grants. And then you come to a net total negative because all those are funded by property taxes, TIF revenues, local option sales tax, and that type of stuff. The business type activities normally would show positive. The sewer showed a negative basically because we paid off the SRF loan, a 1999 SRF loan early. So when we get down to the bottom, the cash receipts did the disbursements by $1,025,000 approximately. Ended up the city has $5,512,000 of cash available. Pages 7 and 8 is detail of the governmental funds, the major local option sales tax, road use, debt service, capital projects, and then all the other non-major funds, and a total. And only thing I want to point out here is the general fund had a nice increase in cash of $238,000 approximately, which is nice to see. TIF $8,000, just because we collected more than our disbursements for this year. And the capital projects went down $325,500, but that was basically we're spending down reserves, finishing off some old capital projects. Pages 9 and 10 is just a breakdown, broken down by restricted or committed or assigned or unassigned. Page 11 is just a reconciliation. We're required to put is statement of cash receipts, disbursements for the proprietary funds, which are water, sewer, and then our internal service fund, which is the self-insurance fund. And this is down at the bottom. The water increased in cash by $100,000, sewer $57,000 increase, and the internal service, the self-insurance, basically broke even at $6,300 short. So the water and sewer have combined $1,362,000 of cash, and the self-insurance has $383,000. 13 is just a breakdown again. Really nothing restricted in the enterprise funds anymore except for water deposits. Page 14 is another reconciliation. Page 15 is just city has a cafeteria fund, and it's just it's basically zeroed out at the end of the year. Pages 16 through 28 are the notes to the financial statements. I won't bore you with them. There's one note on the IPERS I do not understand, so don't even ask me. It's 3 pages long. I have no idea what it means. Pages 29 and 30 is the non-major funds of the city. And it's just broken out by those 4 funds, and then the total gets carried. Pages 31 and 32 is your statement of indebtedness. We started out the year governmental-wide, general obligation bonds of $7,535,000. We redeemed $1 million, so ended up the end of the year of $6,526,000 of GO bonds. The business type, We had 400,000, so we have 910 of revenue notes, which is just that water revenue capital loan note. I was going to point out, right after the first of the year, the city issued bonds of $3,400,000. That came in just right after the end of the year. I think it was July 3rd. That include the event center bonds. That'll be on next. Pages 33 and 34 is just a breakdown of the various bond issues. Pages 35 and 36 is a comparison to budget, and all the disbursements were under budget, so no problem there. 38 and 39 is just a history of governmental receipts and disbursements. 40, 41, 42, and 43 is more information about IPERS. I want to read it. 44, 45 is our independent auditors report on internal control over financial reporting and on compliance with laws, regulations. This report is required by governmental auditing standards. We call it the Yellow Book report. We found no internal control issues, material compliance issues. So that's a clean opinion on compliance and internal control. No findings related to financial statements or instances of non-compliance on page 46. 47 and 48, these are items, statutory reporting requirements that the state auditor requires us to, whether there's non-compliance or not. And there's a couple of little comments we made in the city's responses, but they're very minor. So really a very, very clean, uneventful type of audit this year. Is there any question?
Any other questions for Tom? I think it represents the good staff we have in the office.
Yes, they're fun to work with.
Yep.
They really are enjoyable to work with.
So I want to thank the gals in the office.
Well, if you do have any questions, feel free to give us a call.
So from what I'm seeing in your comments, it would be safe to say that strong report.
I think so.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. We have a motion to approve the audit for 2015-16.
So move.
Support.
Roll call, please.
Gills,
Aye.
Hint,
Aye.
Hamel,
Okay, now number 6, consider approval of the airport 5-year capital improvement plan. We have that.
Yeah, so what you have in front of you is the airport's 5-year plan. We are required to turn it into the FAA by mid-December of this year for consideration. It's very similar to the city's capital improvement plan as far as forecasting future expenditures. The only thing I will mention on to approve it today is that the FAA then considers that you're approving financial backing of the 10% local match of the first 2 years of the plan. They don't want to see plans that basically, that we're not willing to fund in the first 2 years. So those projects are the snow removal, taxiway and apron maintenance for fiscal year 18 and 19. So any questions about that plan or?
That would be roughly $42,000 on our part.
Correct. Yeah. About 29,000.
With that kind of match, there's really no reason to be
I was gonna say,
concerned about
Yeah,
that. It's kind of a
with
no-brainer.
with a 90% funding, we would be
I think most
hard
of the
pressed to
projects,
pass up that.
most of the projects,
Right. I mean, I think for the most part, I would agree with that. And I mean, the Airport Commission has already approved this. It's just when you get some bigger projects out there that I think at that point we're going to need to have some discussions on.
Yeah.
Are those really needed for our airport or not? When you start talking about local matches of over $200,000 for taxi or parallel taxiways and that kind of sort of thing, but we don't have to. I mean, we're not committing to those projects yet. We're essentially just committing to years 1 and 2.
So those years 3 through 5, Airport Commission, or does that come from the top, from the FAA down?
No, it comes from the Airport Commission, especially when you talk about the snow removal equipment, the apron maintenance. Year number 3, which is acquiring parcels number 8 and 10. That they want you to have control of the land surrounding your protected airspace. And there's actually 2 small parcels of ground there that we don't own that they say we should own to protect our airspace. So those are more forced on us, I guess, than the others.
Don't we control that airspace anyway?
As far as I know, yes, but we don't own the land almost next to the runway. If you look in the plan, I keep scrolling through it here. It's on.
The
Show
red
up.
one, the red, go down one more. Or that one.
No, that one's showing, that's, the area outlined in the red shows where the taxiway and apron maintenance. Actually, the next map, and I thought it was highlighted, but I don't see the color on here, but towards the, I'll call it the southern end of the runway, there's a couple parcels of ground that get close to the runway that we don't actually own. One is like 4/10 of an acre. Those are recommendations from the FAA saying that we should have control over.
Okay.
Seems to me that in the very long-range plans, there was some talk of extending the run.
The extension of the runway is not in this 5-year.
It was way out.
Yeah, and I don't think, they also have the long-range needs assessment. It's not, it's on there, in year.
So these parcels have nothing to do with that.
No, they do not.
Okay.
No, these are parallel to our existing runway.
Do we need a motion?
Support.
roll call, please.
Sawyer,
Aye.
Gills,
Aye.
Funkert,
Aye.
Hamel,
Aye.
Hint,
Aye. Number 7, consider change order number 2 for the airport T hangar project. And Todd, you have a little information on that.
The fuel farm vent piping up the side of the new T hangar. It's the way it was in the old hangar. It was not put into the project, so it's just restoring it back to original condition. The insurance company has already signed off and said that they would pay for this price increase. So it's
Comments? Roll call, please.
Hamel.
Aye.
Sawyer.
Aye.
Funkert.
Aye.
Gills.
Aye.
Hint.
Aye. Consider resolution on speed limit change on 16th Street.
Yeah, this is from Sioux County. Sioux County engineer Doug Julius. He contacted me a while back and said that he isn't by Sudbeck Trucking and Midwest Energy Flakes. The speed limit there is 55 on 16th Street. He felt like the concern was needed. They actually have jurisdiction over the speed limit there, but he would like city approval on the reduction of the speed limit there from 55 to 40. I'll have any issue with that.
I believe they have changed it already.
I think they actually have. I didn't think he was going to, but like I said, technically, I believe he has jurisdiction. He's just looking for our approval.
For formality
as well.
of it.
He said he likes to do that when it borders city limit lines.
Along with the rec trail,
Right.
35 might even be a better choice, but
And there's a lot of truck traffic coming out, in and out of those two businesses, a lot of turning movements, so a little slower probably isn't going to hurt anything.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we need a motion to
Motion,
support
yes.
the chain?
We do.
Comments, questions? Roll call, please.
Hint.
Aye.
Funkert.
Aye.
Sawyer.
Aye.
Gills.
Aye.
Hamel.
Aye.
Comments? Kurt, you have any? Lyle? Zach? Greg? Micah? Todd?
Just thought I'd let you know that we just this week received a letter from something they come and do on occasion. We received a good report there. There were, I believe, 4 minor deficiencies. By minor, I mean really minor, so we're in the process of getting those taken care of. But all in all, a good report from the DNR on the water plant. And then we also received notice that the DNR has approved our AAA, our anti-degradation analysis, alternative analysis, put that in writing. And they are now working on acceptance of our facility plan. So we've put the rest of the project on hold until we get some of these formal approvals done, so we're not expending dollars before we have approvals from the DNR. So they're working on that.
Ange?
No.
Pete?
Nope.
Randy?
Nope.
It's about people burning leaves in their recreational fire pit. Is that in the ordinance allowed, or what type of materials can they burn in their fire pits?
Oh, boy.
Is that something we can address, look into? So,
Whoa.
okay. Because I've had people complain about people burning leaves in their fire pit. Since it's a recreational fire. So, that's all I have. Motion to adjourn. I'll make that motion.
Support?
Roll call, please.
Hamel.
Aye.
Sawyer.
Aye.
Funkert.
Aye.
Hint.